What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dawkins on Duke. This week we got my guy, Seth Curry. And as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And reach out to me on Twitter, Dre_Dawkins. Let me know who you want to hear from next. And make sure you subscribe to the Field of 68 on Twitter and on YouTube, where we post clips from the show. So if you want to check out the clips from the show, you can always check out our YouTube channel. And please enjoy. All right, my guy, Seth Curry, what's going on, man? Appreciate you joining.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Man, chilling. So we start the podcast off the same way every week. We got to get what was your welcome to Duke moment?
The welcome to Duke moment, man. I say probably two. First was like got to be that one of those first official Duke practices I went through. Just seeing coach's intensity and how serious he took practice and completing every drill. And I just remember there was one end of practice where we had like this conditioning layup drill, and we had to make you had to go a minute and you couldn't miss any layups or whatever. But we did it like 4 or 5 times, and guys were dead tired. and each time, like one person would miss a layup, and coach the next day, we did it for so long. Coach the next day showed it in film and was like actually showing a layup drill in film the next day and just killing everybody for missing layups and not going as hard as they needed to. So the second was my first ACC game. It was against Miami. And it was definitely the worst game maybe I ever played in my life. Obviously the intensity is just raised up another notch playing against an ACC opponent for the first time. And the scouting is different. They know your tendencies, and I don't even think I scored that game. It was just a lot of bad memories, but I eventually figured it out. I had a good bounce back game the next game, but I was just I realized what it was like to play in the ACC.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the first few practices are a little different. The vibe is a little different. Coach isn't the same coach that was recruiting you to come to Duke anymore.
Yeah,
it gets real quick. So going back to your recruiting process out of high school, what was that like for you, and how'd you end up choosing Liberty initially?
For me, I was a late bloomer. I was good in high school, but I was small. I didn't have like the size that a lot of the coaches thought was ACC caliber a guard or whatever. But I didn't have a lot of attention, a lot of offers coming out of high school. I think I had maybe 3 offers, but the coach at Liberty at the time, Richie McKay, was on me hard for a while and just really believed in me and what I could do. And we had a great relationship, so I felt like Liberty was the best choice for me. And I mean, it worked out for me my freshman year.
Yeah. Did having a chance to watch Steph go to a small school and have so much success give you any like motivation or confidence that good talent is good anywhere?
Yeah. I mean, the main thing it showed me was you want to go to a place that fits your game and fits you personally, whatever you want to get out of your experience and your situation. What I didn't want to do is going to go to a high level school that didn't, like I said, fit the way I play and didn't really believe in me. And I knew if I played well, no matter where I was at, I was gonna get the recognition, the attention I needed.
Yeah. So then you have your freshman year, you average 20 a game, leading freshman scorer in the country. How did you come to the decision to, transfer to another school?
I didn't go into Liberty. I didn't think I would transfer. I thought I would be there 4 years or however long I would be there, and then go to the next level or wherever. But I just at the end of the year, I just had to reevaluate my situation as far as I didn't feel like I was getting the competition I needed to get better. Like I was kind of stagnant, and at times during the year I was getting double teamed, triple teamed, and it just wasn't fun for me at the time. So, like I said, with my family, we evaluated at the end of the year and just decided to transfer. I didn't know where it would be at the time.
Yeah. So what was that like going through a second recruiting process, and, what were your last few schools, and then ultimately why Duke?
It was pretty cool just to finally get some attention and get recruited at a high level. I knew I would have some options, but I didn't know to what level once I decided to transfer. And once I did, I mean, I was getting called from all over the country, and when Duke makes that call, it's just a little bit different.
Yeah, yeah.
When I think it was CC that gave me the first call, and then Coach K got on the phone. I remember it was like literally they said they were getting off the plane after they lost to, I think it was Villanova or something in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
One of those years. So especially growing up in Charlotte and ACC country is just something different about getting recruited by Duke.
Yeah, for sure. So then you get to Duke, take your redshirt year. Then 2011 Carolina game was kind of, I don't know if you feel that way. It was like the Seth Curry coming out party. Where we're
That was a
down.
dope game.
Yeah, we're down 14 at half, and then you and Nolan just go crazy. 35 minutes off the bench somehow. What do you remember? What do you remember about that game and that comeback?
I just remember that was my first actual Duke Carolina experience at all. Like I wasn't recruited there out of high school like most of y'all, so I didn't get a chance to go to any Duke Carolina games.
Mm-hmm.
I always hear about the atmosphere and what that game is like, but I was literally stepping into the fire without even seeing it firsthand. So I was excited about just being on the court and playing the game. And like you said, we got down early, and I mean we changed some things up with the way we were playing at half. I got hot. Nolan did his thing like he was doing all year, and it was a special night. Like that was literally the loudest I've ever heard Cameron in my 3 years there playing. Like I remember like we made a run and somebody was shooting a free throw, and I could literally see the backboard kind of shaking. It was so loud in there.
Yeah, that was a fun game, man. That's one of the all-timers for sure. It was dope to see and dope to watch you and Nolan do your thing. What do you remember? So then you have that big comeback that you're a part of, and then come back the next year and you go to Carolina and a part of a kind of a crazy comeback again. What do you remember about that comeback in 2012? Being down, I think we were down like 10, like 3 minutes left or something like that.
Yeah, I just remember I feel like we were outmatched.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
That was maybe like the only time I ever stepped on the floor. I'm like, this team is nice for playing against. Like, from head, like they had an NBA size, they were talented. But then we looked up at the end of the game and we had a shot. Like, I think I hit a three down, and they called the timeout. A coach called the timeout, and it was like, and we're only down like 7 or something.
Yeah,
so we got a chance to win the game. But I mean, I feel like that was one of those moments where everybody pitched in, everybody played a part in that win, and obviously Austin closed it off with a crazy shot at Carolina. So that was a fun time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you got two of the better stories in the Duke Carolina rivalry. I mean, I think it's tough to match those two stories for sure.
Yeah, I don't know, for whatever reason, I always had some of my best games against Carolina throughout the years. I remember my senior year, I had a crazy first half at Carolina too. So it's good to have those memories playing against Carolina.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you can, I'm sure you told Danny about it a few times this year.
Yeah, we talk about it.
He has his own pretty good memories too, though. So
yeah, Danny got a chip.
Yeah,
he got a chip being on the floor.
Yeah. So then your senior year, what was it like? Dealing with that stress fracture and not practicing as much, or really at all.
Yeah, that was tough, man. It was tough because I mean, I was working hard going into the off season, get ready for my senior year, and all of a sudden, right before the season starts, I find out I have a stress fracture in my leg, and just trying to decide how I'm gonna go about it, whether I'm gonna have surgery right away and sit that year out. It was already my 5th year having to transfer and sit out, so I didn't want to come back for a 6th year. But I knew I wasn't gonna be able to practice as much as I wanted to and play. So coach had enough trust in me and believe that I could not practice throughout that entire year and still be able to help the team and play well. And that's just something I really appreciate coach for. Looking back on it, I mean, he didn't have to give me the opportunity and believe me like that. So I mean, that was a special year for me as well. Just figuring out who I was as a player.
Yeah, I mean, no practice, play all the games. That's like the
Yeah,
holy grail for college players. I mean,
yeah.
was
I mean,
it was
I
it
didn't
as
take
good
it
as
for
it
granted. I knew
sounded?
it. Yeah, I knew what I was doing back
Yeah,
then. I knew, like, I mean, just to watch the guys go through the hard work of the preseason and the practice schedule every year. It's not like the NBA where you're playing games and you're not really practicing in
yeah,
between
yeah.
games. That's in college. Practices are some of the hardest and biggest days of the week. So I'm on the sideline working. I mean, watching the guys work and just working on my little skills, getting spot shots, and then strapping them up for the games and getting ready to play. So I don't know how I did it, to be honest.
Yeah. So I mean, what did you have to do, to try and stay in shape? Because you're playing big minutes. Team relied
Yeah.
on you, to score the ball a lot, to stay in shape and to stay in rhythm. Not having that time on the court during practice.
We had to get creative. Jose, Nick, all the training staff, Coach Will, we all had to get creative in ways to keep me in somewhat good enough shape to play. And they had me running in the pool, like
Mm-hmm.
non-weight bearing type of conditioning, getting shots and working on my skills to where I didn't have to move around too much and cut as much outside of game. So, like I said, we were figuring out different ways to keep me ready, and it worked.
Yeah. So then you graduate. You go undrafted. You're in and out of the D League. You're getting called up, going back down. What do you remember about that time and about your mindset going into the D League and trying to perform and get those call ups?
Yeah, I mean, I just knew me, my age, and my family figure out a plan for myself as far as I'm gonna give myself 2 years to get a guaranteed contract in the league and try to stick. And if not, go overseas and just figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of my career. But I feel like just having an NBA family, being around the league, I knew if I got the opportunity, I could play at the NBA level. Just and being in the D League, got a chance to have the ball out, play a lot of minutes, work on some different things, work on some skills, and just learn the NBA game. And but I actually enjoy playing in the D League because most young guys they go to a team, sit on the bench, practice,
Mm-hmm.
do individual workouts, and don't get to play minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I actually enjoy getting handed the ball in the D League at the time and getting to play. So it was fun.
Yeah. You talk about having that confidence in your abilities, just get the opportunity. You knew you were going to do well. How frustrating was it to, get a couple of call ups, a couple of 10 days, and then, not really get an opportunity to really show what you can do. And then, you get sent back down.
Yeah, that was probably the most frustrating part because I mean they kind of tease you with those call ups.
Yeah.
You know, you come
Yeah.
to the team, they tell you how you can help them, but they don't throw you on the floor. They don't really give you a chance, and your 10 days are up, or
Mm-hmm.
it's guaranteed date, and they let you go. And like I said, you never really get a chance to show what you can do at that level. So um, it's always a question of not whether guys who play well in the D League can actually make a transfer over to the NBA and be productive players. But like I said, I was just trying to be patient, um, stay ready, and when my name was called, when I did get the opportunity to step on the floor, not look back and make the most of it.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So what was your least favorite D League city to travel to?
The least favorite,
The least
oof,
favorite.
it's a lot of them, man. I
Yeah, I
think
know. Yeah, yeah.
I actually played in my
Yeah,
least
you
favorite.
played in
I
one of
played in
you played
Erie.
in one of the worst ones.
Man, Erie was the worst. I mean, I was playing well, so it was fun at the time, but it was cloudy. Sun didn't come out for months.
Yeah.
Cold.
Did y'all
Yeah,
get a bunch of
I
snow when you were there?
yeah, snowing all the time. I ran off I was driving my car one time, ran off the road in Erie
Oh my
and got
goodness.
stuck. Got stuck in the side of the road in the snow for a couple hours, man. It was not a good time. But
Yeah.
I did get a chance to play in probably the best D League city in Santa Cruz too. So
Yeah, for
that's right
sure.
on the beach.
Yeah, that's Santa Cruz is way up there. So then you get to Sacramento, you get a guaranteed deal. Um, doing pretty well, then what was it like? I don't want to really get into the George Karl comments, but more so having, the support of your veteran teammates to come in and have your back, like your Rondo and your DeMarcus Cousins to come in and kind of have your back right away.
Yeah.
A bit like what that meant to you.
Now, that was big, man. It meant a lot because you hear different stories in the media and just around the league about different guys. Not let's say the greatest guys in the locker room, and Rondo and Boogie always had that rep of not being the greatest teammates or just bad locker room guys. But my experience was the complete opposite, to be honest, with being around vets like those guys who actually encourage the young players. And I mean, this is a Duke podcast, so you got George Karl there, who's a UNC guy, and I really believe he was pushing my buttons just because I went to Duke, and just every day it was something. But I mean, those guys were huge for me as far as Rondo and Boogie, as far as giving me confidence, and I mean that really also helped shape my career.
Yeah, you've got a chance to play with guys like Damian Lillard, Rondo, CJ, McCollum, and Luka. And obviously your brother is decent. What do you like, when you're playing with these guys? What do you try and, take from their games and kind of add to yours?
I mean, my entire life I try to take stuff from people I played with and played against, but just trying to figure out my way around the league. I think I try to figure out how I can complement those guys the best. Because I'm not going to be like a star player. I'm not going to get 20 shots a night. So for me to stick in the league and to have a big role in these teams, I got to play my role and figure out how I can help the guys who are going to be there and get all the shots and be the stars players. I got to figure out how I can help them and make their jobs easier, help them win games. So that's just being able to adapt to my roles on different teams is probably the hardest thing as you move from team to team. And I think being a Duke honestly helped me in that sense as well, because every year I feel like I was in a different role.
Yeah.
As far as our first year we had Kyrie, Nolan. I was just spreading the floor. I'm saying we had the shooters just spreading the floor for him and just waiting to really catch and shoot and make plays when we did touch the ball. And then the next year I played a little bit of point guard early on, and then the next year I was actually the guy who got a lot of shots, and the kind of offense was revolved around me. So it's kind of been the same way in the league, just trying to adapt to different roles.
Yeah. So in your run in Portland, you guys get to the Western Conference Finals, play against the Warriors. You get to play against Steph and the Warriors. I mean, that had to be like so much fun, right? Just thinking about getting to play against your brother on a stage like that. I mean, talk about that.
It was good because, I mean, we played against each other growing up, just to be able to match up with each other on the national stage. Obviously, the NBA loved it; they were hyping it up, and when we got on the floor, it was like I'm guarding him, he's guarding me. It's not like we play the same position, so I kind of know his tendencies a little bit. He knows mine, and I mean, the biggest thing was just our families being able to watch it, just make memories in that sense, and it was a competitive series. It was fun and something to be remembered for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. You guys were matching up. Saw you locked him up a couple times. Looked like you knew what was coming.
I think I guarded him the best, man.
Yeah,
I should have gave you some more minutes on him. We might have got a game or two.
But so he did get they got the last laugh in that series. But how often do you let him know that he got to get his 3-point percentage up to catch up to you?
Nah, he knows it. He knows the percentages in my favor. But I mean, I can't really, so I can't say too much because he's shooting a lot more than me. He's shooting different type of shots. So he's setting a lot more records than that. You know what I'm saying? So I got a few more years to stay consistent with it, to do what he's doing.
Yeah. You've been on a few different playoff teams, and now, barring something catastrophic, Philly will be in the playoffs as well. What excites you about being on a team with Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and the rest of those guys in Philly?
Yes, this is it's a completely different team playing the way we played as far as last year playing with Luka and spreading the floor. And I mean, I think this team in Dallas in Philly it's a bigger team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're a much better defensive team. That's probably our more of a defensive mindset type of team, and offense is coming along. But it's also his first time playing in the East. So it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? In the West, every night it's a gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? You don't really get too many nights where nights off really in the West. As far as the East, you gotta dominate the team you're supposed to dominate in. And then I feel like we really got a chance to get out of the East this year. So it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Seems like you and Ben have a pretty good connection. Just watching you guys. How's it been getting to connect with Ben and getting that chemistry on the court between you two?
It's been good. It's kind of like a perfect match as far as he's playing bigger point guard, 6'10" or whatever, who can guard multiple positions, and I'm a smaller. They got me at the 2, so a smaller 2-guard wing, a scorer, shooter who can spread the floor for him, and also guard point guards. So I mean, it's a good match. I mean, he's a guy who can push the ball in transition, post up if they switch, roll. I mean, he's a versatile guy. So I'm still, it's early on in the season right now, still trying to figure out how it is playing with them and playing with Joel, and he was just a dominant. Like, you got to double him every night. So I never really had people just completely leave me to go double somebody else as much as I have this year. So I'm get the most open shots I ever had in my life for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be. This is like a great scenario. You got Ben, who's more than a willing passer in transition, especially, and then you got Embiid, where you can't guard him one-on-one. I mean, this is like heaven, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Ben, yeah, exactly. You said Ben wants to pass. Like, it's fun. He's coming up the court. He's got that magic in him where he's pushing the ball. He's big. He can see everything, and he's looking to pass. And like you said, Joe, I mean, if you give him single coverage, you're gonna score 40, 50 on you at the rim all night. So you got to go double him no matter what kind of shooter we got on the court. So as long as we space the floor and knock down shots, we're gonna be tough to guard.
Yeah. Obviously, we know Doc is your father-in-law. Do you think it helps at all that you have a personal relationship with him off the court in this transition into Philly?
I don't think it has anything to do with the team, to be honest. I mean, it's never really been brought up as far as in the gym or in the practice facility, but I mean, we're all transitioning new into a different city. So I think it's probably easier for the family as far as feeling some type of comfort, knowing people in the city and get used to it in that sense. But as far as on the floor, we're learning each other. He's learning me, I'm learning him, and we're all just trying to do our job and win games.
Yeah. So back in the bubble, what was that experience like? Just kind of being locked away and basically just playing basketball for a few months. Did you like it? Was it like, I want to get out of here by the time you guys left?
I mean, one, I did not like it being locked in and not being able to leave. Felt like we were kind of in prison, just confined to our space. But the good part about it was like summer camp as far as basketball. I mean, we had 4 or 5 months of not being able to play basketball and do what we wanted to do. It's just trying to stay in shape and wait till we could play again. So, I mean, the good part about it was we were going to the gym every day, playing, competing. But I mean, once those first 2 weeks wore off, it was like, man, I'm really stuck here for a couple months.
Yeah.
So, it was tough. I mean, you wanted to win. Obviously, our guys wanted to go as far as possible. But I mean, once we got eliminated and it wasn't the end of the world, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get to go, get out of there, go home and live your life.
Yeah. How much golf did you get to play down there?
Ooh, I was playing a lot. Before our first regular season game, even during preseason, me, JJ, even Coach Carlisle were playing literally every day. We go to sometimes twice. Sometimes we'll get up in the morning, go to practice, and then play at night or afternoon after practice. So that was literally the only thing you could do if you want to get out of your house or get out of your room and walk around. There's no better place to go than the golf course.
Yeah. Did the handicap come down at all? Playing all that golf?
Oh, it's down. It's down, man. It's down. I got down to like a 5.
Okay, you legit
at my
then.
best last summer, but came back. I'm around like a 7 right now. So
Oh, okay.
playing pretty
All right.
well.
Yeah. What you got in your bag?
One of my swinging. So I'm playing. I just got the new Titleist driver,
Okay.
which gave me the new TSI joint.
TSI, nice.
Gave me a little like 5-10 more yards, which is solid. But other than that, I got the Callaway. Steph's a Callaway guy, so he gets him to send me all the Callaway stuff. So
okay,
I play those too.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what is the favorite course you've gotten to play so far?
Ooh, my favorite course, golf. I mean, like about 5 years ago, we took a little family golf trip to Ireland. And we played the old course.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it was Scotland. Which one?
Scotland, yeah,
Scotland. Yeah, I'm tripping. Scotland. Yeah, we played the old course and played a bunch of those courses over there. And don't get no better than that.
Yeah. All right. So if I said, Seth, I can get you a tee time at any course on the planet on a perfect day, what course would it be?
I mean, Augusta.
Yeah,
Augusta.
That makes sense.
It's tough because like my dad and my brother have played Augusta 4 times each.
Oh man.
Like they like honorary members over there, man. I ain't even been once.
They didn't take you?
Somebody's supposed to be taking me next summer.
Okay.
So I'm trying to lock in that place and actually get out there for the first time.
Yeah. Are you having to move to Philly? I know in Dallas it's pretty mild year round, but Philly I know it gets a little colder. Are you getting to get out at all, or are you stuck inside?
Yeah, I'm stuck inside right now. It's too cold. They shut down most of the courses out here during the winter. But I usually don't even get to play that much during the season anyway. Like I always say, during the season I'm gonna go hit balls. I'm gonna go play at least once a week, something like that. But I'm always too tired, so my game takes a little hit during the season. Sure. But I just found out like the area got some of the best courses in the country. You got like 2 of the top 5 courses like literally on every list in the area.
Yeah.
So hopefully when it gets warmer, I can hit those up.
Yeah, and there's some nice ones. I think out in the Baltimore area, which isn't far. It's a decent little spot to play some golf for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. All right. So in the podcast, the same way all the time as well. So I need to get your Duke starting 5.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, you good? Oh, you did your homework? All right.
Yeah.
Got to win a game. Duke starting 5 in a 6-man.
So no, I'm spreading the floor. I'm spreading it out. We playing.
Okay, you playing
fast. Yeah. Everybody 5 out. 3. Everybody got to be able to shoot the ball. So.
Okay. All right. You doing modern? You're doing a modern game.
Yeah. So I'm going at the 1. I'm gonna go Jay Will at the 1.
Okay. All right.
My guy JJ at the 2.
Mm-hmm. I think you might be the first person to put JJ in.
Yeah, JJ at the 2. We getting up 43s a night. JJ at the 2. I'm going Dunleavy at the 3.
Oh, okay. I feel like he's a sleeper. Not very many people.
Yeah. Dunleavy at the 3.
Dunleavy in there.
Grant Hill at the 4.
Okay.
Grant at the 4 and
small ball.
See. Yeah. I'm gonna go Battier at the 5.
Ooh.
We playing Houston Rockets small basketball.
Okay, switch 1 through 5.
Switch 1 through 5. Battier gonna have to bang.
Yeah.
And we're gonna outscore you. Okay. My 6-man is my favorite Duke player of all time, Trajan Langdon.
Oh, okay. I feel like that might be the first Trajan Langdon spotting as well.
I'm switching it up. I know I left some people out, man. I know I left Leitner and some people out, but I told you we outscoring.
Yeah, you're trying to score 130 a game. I see. I understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
I think y'all win some games for sure.
We got a chance to 3 balls to equalize. We got a chance with
absolutely. Yeah, for sure. All right, man. That's all I have for you today. Appreciate you coming on and good luck the rest of the year. Keep shooting it well.
Yes, sir. I'm listening to all the podcasts too, man. Keep doing your thing.
Hey, I appreciate that, brother.
Yes, sir. All right.